Hey guys, I am back again for another video on this channel. It has been a while. I just got back from shopping at Target, so yeah, I just wanted to make this video right off the bat. I actually was working on this video, but I had to go ahead and restart it because, you know, the original tanks weren't even doing well. Anyway, this is a video that I teased on my community post on this channel, and it's the collection of Jakks Pacific Sonic figures, and I've been collecting them ever since like last year. Like, I've been trying to, you know, get a little caught up on the whole range, and there's a lot of figures that have been released, but mostly just in 4-inch. So I've been trying to focus my attention on the 2.5-inch figures because they've been really good looking in scale with the 3.25-inch action figures I've been collecting from Hasbro and Mattel. I just thought it'd be a good idea to start collecting some of these figures and not try to miss out on the opportunity to get most of these figures because they're sometimes a little difficult to look for, and scalpers taking them and freaking buying them out and freaking overpricing them and all that crap. But regardless of the issues, I have definitely been doing a pretty decent job to try to at least get some of these figures before it's too late. So I'm just gonna go right off the bat and straight up just show the figures that I have, and I'm just gonna be dividing the sections. I'm just gonna go in a random order, doesn't really matter, but I am gonna start off from like different sections, like games first and then the movie stuff, because there's like games and movie stuff for Sonic that I collect. First, this is gonna get the figure that I don't really care about much, but I do think it's a nice figure. Give it right out the bat. This little guy over here, the only classic Sonic, the figure that I never thought I would own in my collection, the one that's been advertised constantly in the past decade, that everybody loves so darn much. Anyway, so yeah, this is classic Sonic. I think he's pretty decent. Like, I like the pose that he's in. He's like in a waving position. He looks pretty cute. That's obviously the point of this figure, I guess. Obviously not to many other Sonic fans, but he looks pretty nice. So yeah, let's go put him right on the side because I'm going to be displaying all the other figures in the front. That's how he's going to be. He's just going to be in the background waving. Anyway, so that is classic Sonic. And then the other figure I'm going to get out of the way is Mono Sonic. Now, this is actually my second figure because the first figure is a character that I like, but I'm not going to get to that just yet. But this is the second figure that I have, and he came with this Green Hills play set. That's basically, he was a bonus figure that came with it, so I'm glad I didn't have to buy a single carded. It was pretty nice, to be honest, to buy him with the Green Hills playset. I mean, you can't have the Green Hills playset without Sonic, though. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten Classic Sonic and never bought the playset, but whatever. And, yeah. Pretty nice figure. I like the pose, position they put him in because it's, like his hands. You can tell he might be doing that pose from Sonic 2006 in the promotional material. Don't know how to pronounce. Don't know how it's supposed to be, but whatever. It's a pretty decent looking Sonic figure. I really do like this figure for what it is. It is nice. I like it. And there is other variations of this figure, I guess. There is one where he's doing that, the supposed shark maneuver. But yeah, this pretty nice. And there's also a super version of him, which I may get later, someday, hopefully. And next, we're going to go over a figure that I'm having a tough time finding, and I finally got a chance to get it. Modern Tails. Now, I actually got this figure alongside Classic Sonic as a diorama set because that's how much it was literally an $18 set that I had to get Modern Tails for. And I feel like the more I have to remind myself of Modern Tails and Classic Sonic, the more it reminds me of the scenes in Sonic Forces, which I don't want to freaking mention that much. Not the game. I'm not talking bad about the game. I'm mostly talking about the parts I didn't really like about the game, and that's what the forced friendship between Tails and Classic Sonic. I thought it was forced. Anyways, enough of my opinion. I don't want to shove my opinions on that. This is about the figures, not the game. Anyway, so yeah, Modern Tails. Finally glad I got, and this it's the one where it's difficult to find the one with the tails are not spinning. That one was just overpriced on eBay, and the one with the spinning tails not nearly as overpriced and more affordable to buy. So I've been looking forward to getting this figure. I really like how cute this figure looks. His tails obviously, and I like his hands because you can do this maneuver like he's holding out his hands to who wants a hug. Nice Tails figure. I really like it. And I also like that his tails over here is on a hinge. It's always on a ball hinge. They pop off, but they put back together. So very durable without breaking the figure. So I'm pretty much glad this figure can also stand up pretty darn well too. So that's also what I like about it. I thought his tails would make him fall down. But yeah. And let's see, the next figure, which I'm just gonna go ahead and grab, is Knuckles the Echidna. Modern Knuckles the Echidna, the video game rendition. So this is Knuckles. He's a pretty nice figure. I like the maneuver he has. He's like this ready to fight stance. And yeah, and he's also pretty bulky for his scale. And it's a proper scale for him. I really like how the scale matches up between Sonic and Tails. Like, definitely a perfect match. Really like the figure too. It's pretty decent. I really like it. Okay, so next figure we're gonna go over is the character that everybody and their grandmother love at this point, Shadow the Hedgehog. Now I like Shadow the Hedgehog too, but not nearly as much as other characters now at this point. But then again, it is exciting to see Shadow. Like, sometimes it's exciting, sometimes it's not. Whatever. But yeah, he's a pretty nice figure. Yeah. Okay, this does not come with the figure. I just thought it'd be fun to have it displayed with a 1911 style pistol, because again, this kind of pistol style was in his solo game, which I wasn't a fan of. But yeah, I thought this figure is pretty nice. I really do like this figure, and plus it's Shadow the Hedgehog. Who else doesn't want an action figure for Shadow the Hedgehog, and who also doesn't want to do this with him posing it with a gun? So I actually really do like this figure, and the detailing, they did get this looking pretty dang well. This is, yeah, this nice figure. I really do like him. Although I do have a bit, like, again, like the arms, like I know where they're trying to pose it up to. Like it's sort of like a power up kind of pose. I'm not sure what it particularly is, but oh shoot, like I said, this arm right here is on the hinge, but you can see that holding up like this does. It's like, it does look pretty okay, but then again, it's like a little off at the same time. But other than that, I really like this figure. It's pretty nice. So I'm gonna put him right here, because I try to make sure he doesn't fall over. There we go. All right. So next figure I'm going to have to grab is Metal Sonic, which I got in the mail 2 days ago. Really freaking glad I got him, because I've been literally looking forward to finding this figure and putting him in my collection. And it's also just modern Metal Sonic, so it is pretty nice. Although I kind of wish there was like some bit of a metallic paint to put on his, like, you know, the white and gray areas. But other than that, like, obviously this is a small 2.5 inch figure. They don't have to go full on Jazzwares, and those figures were very freaking fragile. So this is a pretty nice figure. I really like this. And also, he also has that pointing gesture, but it's mirrored, like a mirrored pointing gesture. So yeah, pretty cool. They could have painted his nose. Or does he have a painted nose? I don't think so. Maybe it doesn't really matter. But yeah, nice figure. Glad I had him in my collection, so I'm gonna put him right here. He's gonna support Shadow from falling over. So oh shoot, yeah, he's gonna stay right the freak there. That's how he's gonna be. Two more figures I have in my modern Sonic collection to go over. And here's a 4-inch one, which is the only one I'm going to literally own. And I actually seen him at Target, because I didn't see him the first time when I was shopping last time. And now I actually saw him again at Target. And that is 4-inch Eggman. Modern Eggman. Really like this figure. And just goofy to pose sometimes. Like, he can literally just have his legs hang out like this. It's like, yeah, I really do like this figure. It's pretty nice. I wish it was scaled down a tiny bit, though, to fit in scale with the 2.5 inch figures. Because there is a 2.5 inch Eggman, but it is horribly scaled down, in my opinion. It's like, it just did not match up with the scale between the Sonic characters. And I have an example of that, which is in the movie collection, which I'll go over later in a bit in the video. But yeah, you can see this is modern Eggman. I like the detailing and the paint. I like everything they did with this figure. Overall, I don't have any other issues with it. So yeah, he's also pretty fun to pose. He's got this really cool hand pose over here. I like this. So yeah, that's, let me see if I can try to find where to put him. I'm just gonna have to pose him right here and make sure he's not knocking out things. I had to move stuff. Oh yeah, and also to mention, the accessory he comes with this checkpoint. You see up here where I'm pointing, he comes with the checkpoint accessory. That's what I forgot to mention. Some of these figures come with accessories, like the classic Sonic and Modern Tails came with all these different accessories, because it is a diorama set, like I said. Anyway, so that's basically it for that. Oh wait, no, one more modern Sonic figure to go over, and this is the first one because the first one I had to buy, silver. Like literally, the first figure I had to get was silver. Because without a doubt, I knew he was going to be a sought-after figure. I just did not feel like waiting out on it. I had to buy it immediately. Spent a little too much money on it, but it was dang worth it. I love this figure. I love Silver the Hedgehog, and that's all I have to say. This figure is awesome. I love it. And the scale, I really just love it. As soon as I saw this figure, I was like, I have to get it before it's too late. So that's Silver. That's all I have to say about him. Put him right next to Tails. So that's it for the modern figures, and let's just move on to the movie stuff. Alrighty, so movie stuff now. So the first thing I'm gonna go over is just make sure if I have enough room. Got the Tails' airplane. Don't know, trying to make sure not to hit certain figures. Tails' airplane, his tornado, and I got Sonic and Tails alongside. This is literally my first movie Sonic figures I gotten right after seeing the movie. And yeah, focus going out of shape. Just go ahead and try to get them in focus. So as you can see, this is movie Sonic with movie Tails, and this is movie Tails with his helmet on. Well, in the movie it was obviously just his goggles, but the figures just had to go full on helmet. And the 4-inch version is coming out soon. Same thing, has the helmet. I don't know why they gave him the helmet. Maybe they were originally going to do it. I don't know, but yeah, these figures are pretty dang nice. Although there is that little cut off right there on Sonic's like peach fur coat right there, but I'm not too bugged by that. And he also got a little bit of a paint issue over there with his nose, like a little too much just dipped on there. But other than that, this figure is nice. I absolutely love the Sonic figure. The Sonic figure here, movie Sonic, just looks so cool. I just love this figure a lot. I like his shoes and everything. Movie Sonic in general is just my favorite Sonic already. So yeah, that's basically it for this figure. Like, he just, in my personal opinion, like, the better Sonic figure in my collection. I just love this figure, and I love that texture they added so it make him look as realistic as he was in the movie. So that's movie Sonic. And movie Tails, which is the first one I have, came with this play set. He's pretty decent and cute looking. He also got the hingeable tails as well, but this one's more tightly put on there, unlike the modern Tails figure. And unlike the modern Tails figure, this one does not really stand perfectly as much. I guess because, well, his tails are obviously like, when you put him down like this, he'll probably stand up better, but putting them up like this, that's how it's supposed to work. But he can't really stand up as particularly well. But other than that, he is a pretty cute figure. I love this figure. And I also like the detailing of his shoes, like the black underneath. Looks nice because obviously the regular Tails doesn't have that. But whatever. So that's, actually I'm going to display him inside the plane. And I'm going to bring the camera out. And let me put Sonic up here on the top of the plane. Yep, that thing does work. So this is basically the plane over here, and it looks pretty nice how it looked in the movie. Although it could be a bit bigger to fit like the characters sitting up here, and they would have put peg holes on here, because in the movie you can obviously like Knuckles and Sonic on the plane at this area. So they could have put like figure stands, like bigger like peg holes on here so they could stand up, but they don't particularly fit on there in that area, so they gotta just fit up on the top as, like, you know, reference to the game, of course, and reference to like the scenes where he was on top of the plane. So yeah, the plane overall looks pretty cool. They also added all the stickers and everything in there. I mean, the stickers were all added in there, like pre-added on there before I even did anything. So yeah, pretty decent plane. Really love it. Also, the sticker's trying to peel off. But it's not peeling off on my watch. So that's it for the plane. I'm going to put this right over here. See, and make sure it doesn't fall. See where else I can place this camera. I think I'm going to leave it right here. So yeah, that's it for that particular set. Really like that set. It was honestly the first one I did get, but it was funny because like that is the first set I did try to get, but it wasn't particularly the very first one because I bought that right after this one, which took quite a few weeks to get here, and that is the Sonic Movie 2 5-figure collection set, which was a pain in the butt to try to find, but luckily it's been popping back up, but sometimes it's still difficult to find, so we're just gonna go over the figures it comes with. So first, is in this 5-pack is obviously an extra Sonic that I have. This one's got a little bit of some paint defects on here, but it's not too problematic in my opinion. But other than that, I actually do like this figure. Obviously, it's still the same as the other one, but it's just like the nose is obviously painted a lot better on this one, and I do like how the paint is not nearly as shiny. But other than that, really nice figure. So I don't have to go over Sonic or on here again because I already have the Sonic from the plane set. And right along the set comes with Tails without his helmet, movie Tails without his helmet, and he's a pretty nice figure. Basically the same figure, except the head is obviously different. I really love this figure, and I was looking forward to actually getting this figure and the set for a long while. It's just that it was a pain in the butt to try to find. The figure's nice, and if he can stand up, maybe he won't stand up, but it doesn't really matter. And then here's the next one that I'm really excited that I finally got a chance to get. Movie Knuckles, and just like Movie Knuckles in the film, he's just awesome. This figure is really awesome. I love it. And again, like I had to state, like he's like not nearly as bulky as Knuckles from the game. I mean, that's at least how I'm seeing it. But he's definitely in a better proportionate scale, in my opinion. I really like Movie Knuckles more. just on the fact of how entertaining I was with Idris Elba playing him. And I can't wait to see more of Knuckles in the film franchise. And this figure is just overall nice. I love the detailing and that serious look in his face, but let's be real, he's not all that serious. I really like Movie Knuckles. So I'm going to place him right there next to Sonic. We've got Sonic Heroes recreated. And then here's the next figure. The last two we're going to go over is the Buzz Bomber and Jim Carrey Dr. Robotnik, which is in the 2.5-inch scale. I was actually kind of disappointed with the scaling of Eggman over here. I was kind of expecting it to be nearly in the same scale as a 3.75-inch scale, but I don't know why I was expecting that. But whatever, he is a pretty decently made figure. Nothing too much to go about, but he's not particularly terrible either. I really do like the figure. And then here's the Buzz Bomber he comes with. So yeah, that's basically it. And this is just an accessory that I would call it. It doesn't feel like an actual figure, but it is big enough. And he comes with the little stand because, you know, Buzz Bombers can't really freaking stand. So yeah, I'm gonna place that right there. There's Eggman close-up detail if I can. There we go. So it does look like it's in a hand-painted, I guess it looks more hand-painted. It doesn't look like the photoreal. It's not photoreal, obviously. I do like the photoreal. I would have liked it if they did use it. It would have looked really cool, but they got his likeness looking fine. He does look like he's obviously Jim Carrey Robotnik. So it is nice to own at least this particular version because it came with a 5-pack, of course. He's nicely detailed. His legs can move up and down and all that stuff. So he can do some poses and stuff, but it's not nearly as like super articulated as the one that I'm showing you next. So I'm gonna shoot, I don't know where to place him now. I'm gonna just place him right here. That's where I'm going to place. So that's the 5-pack. Next, I'm going to show off the next one that I actually did get at Target, which was a lucky find, and it's Movie Eggman, 4-inch version of Movie Eggman, Jim Carrey. And I actually like this one more because of course he's in scale, but at the same time he's a bit oversized for the figures. But yeah, he looks pretty nice, and he's a lot more detailed, and he's a lot bigger and much more articulated. Also got really good posing on the legs and everything. Although I feel like one of these legs, like movement up and like side to side, or whatever, up and down, like a very stiff leg over here, but I'm not sure what it is. But overall, pretty nice looking figure. And I just had to get it because I just want something that's almost in proportion with Eggman. So let me go get out modern Eggman, see the posing. So yeah, Jim Carrey Eggman, I'm assuming, is obviously taller than modern video game Mike Pollock Eggman. Yes, he's still voiced by Mike Pollock. He'll probably never go away, which is good. And he came with 2 accessories, which was a one of his little robots here. So he came with this, which I had to take all the pieces out. The front part's not painted. Should be painted. It's supposed to be like an eye or like a recording eye sort of thing, but it's not painted. But at least like these parts here were painted in. They all go out like this, and it looks pretty nice in detail. So Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close that up. That's how it looks when it's closed. Basically in the shape of an egg. That's how it's supposed to be. So I don't even know where to put this. But I will put it, just sit right there. So that's Movie Eggman's little robot he comes with. And then he comes with the coffee cup. Agent Stone's coffee. He loves the way they make them. It probably won't go in focus, but you can clearly see that it's just, let's just have him holding it, because I just can't get it to focus. There. Now I'm going to place him over here right next to freaking Midget Eggman. That's what I'm going to call him. Midget Eggman right there. Scoot over a little bit. So, okay. Here's the last thing that I got, which was very recently. I mean, it got right alongside getting the 2.5 inch diorama set with Modern Tales and Classic Sonic. I got this one. And this one is kind of a spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie yet, Sonic 2, but whatever. You've probably seen it by now on streaming networks like Paramount Plus and all that, so I'm just going ahead and get it out. And it's the giant Eggman robot playset, or as I like to call it, the Death Egg playset, because we all know, sort of like the Death Egg robot. I'm not sure what you want to call it, really. This thing is huge. Even though it's not in the exact same movie accurate colors or even video game accurate colors, it's supposed to be obviously red, yellow, and gray, but they went with this very like stylized purple with black. I mean, it looks good and nicely detailed, and it does have those maneuvers where you have to pull the arms up and everything, but I do not feel like demonstrating any of that. But it is a fun playset to have. And he also comes with this bridge to, like, you know, do this little, it's on this little teeter-totter position, because his arm's supposed to smash down. It's supposed to hit this certain figure, certain character of Sonic, hit him and knock him down. And that certain Sonic is apparently Super Sonic, which I was genuinely surprised that Super Sonic was in this movie, or they were going to showcase that. And it is a pretty nice figure, although the only flaw of this figure is really just the eyes not being red. They should be red, not green. Don't know why, but overall it is a very nice figure. I just really like this figure, and also I did not expect it to feel this rubbery. It is a pretty rubbery figure. Like, just, if you actually have this figure in person, you will be surprised at how rubbery this figure is. And they only did it because they wanted to be as durable as possible when you're doing the maneuver where he's doing a teeter-totter position and he has to fly up and hit the Death Egg robot up and knock him down. So that's basically how this figure is supposed to work. It is strange, feels like a Jurassic Park Kenner figure with the rubber, but other than that, it is a pretty nice figure and also very durable. He's not going to break anytime soon, so yeah, I'm pretty glad that I got this figure. And also Super Sonic was freaking epic in Sonic 2. I had the best time of my life in that theater. Alrighty, so that's going to be it for this video. This is basically my Jakks specific Sonic collection so far. It's not complete, obviously, because there's a lot more figures to come. And I just hope they do continue making more 2.5 inch scaled action figures. Really hoping for them to do Amy, Blaze, or heck, even Cream, or just characters that I really enjoy seeing in the scale. I definitely would like to see Amy and Blaze mostly. So, oh yeah, and also let's not forget 2.5 inch Rouge, because we have a 4 inch Rouge and a 4 inch Espio coming up. We need 2.5 inch scaled figures just for those particular characters as well. So it's pretty exciting that we're getting all these different Sonic figures for this year and possibly the next, or even continuously if they continue to have the license to make most of these figures. So yeah, that's basically it. Small collection. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you have a good time, and I'll be seeing you guys later.